Welcome back, everybody! Today, we are going to be talking to Maya, if you couldn't already tell. Well, I mean, we're going to try to talk to her, but all she's doing is just ... And is that really talking? Not really. No, not really. But, I mean, we're probably going to talk to her anyway. Yo, Maya, what's up? She sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya. No, I'm kidding. That's not the voice I'm giving her. I failed to defend you during the trial earlier today. I'm sorry too, Nick. I apparently lied, I guess. I didn't even realize it. I never meant to get you caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too. And you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case. No. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if they do. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. I guarantee you that, Maya. I guarantee you that. It's basically this. We're in this fight together, and it's official now. At this point, there's no backing out. I could never abandon you like that. You might not believe me, but I'm going to pull off a win somehow. It's not like I don't believe in you. It's just, don't worry. Maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Oh, okay. You're awfully quiet, Your Benevolence. It is only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you to a good talk before you depart from this world. Sorry, but we're not giving up yet, and we won't till the bitter end. There was no need to put on a brave face. Your fates were sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of Maya Fey. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taint from the neophyte practitioner's soul. Then perhaps the Holy Mother may finally forgive her. ... Wait. Was that her attempt at comforting me? Barbed head, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle, accept the judgment that has been passed upon you. She obviously doesn't know me very well. Yeah, you can say that again. And perhaps, okay, that was interrupted. Then perhaps your sentence will be commuted and... Hold her right there, Your Benevolence! Why do you always have to be like that? Maya, what are you... What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it will come to... No, it won't! Come to what? Oh, not. Nick is just doing what lawyers are supposed to do. He's defending his client no matter what. Enough, there is no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the Divination Séance. But your insights were wrong! Oh boy, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, exactly. The seance doesn't tell all. Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen. Your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victims' souls or the Holy Mother herself wish for you to judge people in error? Oh, you dare bring Her Holiness' name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney. Oh no, not a phony baloney. Please, you two, enough already. Sorry, Nick, I got a little carried away. That's not really like me, huh? No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner. How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this. I was a fool to show you compassion, and I think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You'll receive your just deserts as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you. I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things. It's just the way she was raised, I guess. Yeah, that's very likely the case anyway. Hey, Maya, let's talk about some evidence, shall we? Did we ever talk about this, by the way? No, we didn't. It's my Plum Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the entire world. I'll treasure for the rest of my life. Your benevolence? I can't help but notice how hard you're staring at the strap. Me? Want that? Sorry, but you are sorely mistaken. Hey, your benevolence, would you let me out of here in exchange for that strap? No. What a preposterous idea. It didn't stop you from entertaining it, though, did it? Does she have that kind of authority to let her out? Just on a whim like that? That'd be interesting. What do you guys say about that? Nothing at all? Okie dokie. What about this flower? Nothing about the flower? Oh, that's a cool flower. I like that flower, Nick. Can I please have it? First Abad and me, and now his acolyte zealot. Spare me your crocodile tears. We both know it was you who slew those PS men. No, it wasn't me. Nick, how can we make her understand? Probably only by getting to the bottom of things in court tomorrow. Autopsy report dagger. I can't believe the sacred dagger was used in a murder. Only a truly irrelevant individual would dare do such a thing. And it was your fingerprints that were found upon the weapon. How do you explain that? I used a dagger during our rehearsals. That's why it has my fingerprints on it. Oh. That makes sense. And how do I know you are not lying? Ah, why won't you believe me? Just let it go, Maya. There's no changing your mind right now. Yeah, exactly. We took this picture in the Feast of Blessings. Before all these unthinkable tragic things happened. Unthinkable? I doubt that. You were surely plotting a murderous rampage at the time. I was thinking of nothing of the sort, especially not during the meal. The smell of ginjili was so strong, I couldn't think of anything else. Yes, well, it is a rather intense aroma. Wow, do I even want to know how strong of a smell ginjili gives off up close? I don't know, do you? Because who really knows? What is this flag all about? Okay, you got nothing about the flag. Rip. And that's it for that. Okay, examine the room. Hey, guard. Okay, so nothing new there. Anything new here? Okay, nothing new there. How about nothing else? Alright. Maya! Let's talk about stuff. Zealot's murder. Can you try to remember what happened one more time? I've been trying as hard as I can. But I can't remember anything from the middle of the right onward. Alright, you suddenly felt sleepy and everything after that's a blank. Even so, I didn't kill anyone. And I'm not the one going around dressed as like Lady Kira. Oh, it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there. Right, oh. Are we just insinuating female, like, that kind of makes my theory even more plausible if that ends up being the case. Right. Hooray, Zealot. Were you close to Acolyte Zealot? We met several times. We met several times during meetings about the Wright. But I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet. Didn't you eat together the day before the Wright? Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Eldune's Noodles? It's like you had garlic and herbs to that, and then let it simmer for a really long time. Sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point. Now I miss ramen too. So what was Acolyte Zealot like while you were eating? He seemed to be enjoying the food. But as soon as we were done, he left to go pray. And what did you do? Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the Rite. That coincides with Miss Inmi's description of events. Lady Kira's identity. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? When the Rite started, it was just me and a bot and me. But the seance vision showed a third figure looked like Lady Kira. I know. Huh. Lady Kira, I wish I could have seen her in the flesh. Yeah, let's stay focused on the case, shall we? It's supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum. Ah, but what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy bearded paratrooper. The mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings. That's from the Plum Punisher TV show, right? How'd you know? Because real Lady Kira doesn't have wings. Oh, I've got it this time. Must be a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. You know there are 88 secret Plum Punisher bases here in Khura'in? Can we please stop talking about the Plum Punisher show for a sec, Maya? I guess so. Sigh, keeping it real is much harder than it looks. Well, I should get going now. Sorry I wasn't any help. Don't worry, I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Yeah, no more nonsense here, you know? So go grab dinner at El Dunes or your favorite burger joint. You pick. Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large hamburg steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds. Yeah, whatever you like. But first, I have to beat the charges. Ah, I almost forgot. What is it? I have a favor to ask. Okay, but why are you whispering? Forgot I left something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting and holding on to it for me? Sure, so what's the super important thing? Is that all she said was super important? Oh. In my bag, you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tome of Secrets. That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around? Ooh, excuse me. That explains all the whispering. If Rafa found out, all heck would break loose. Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops, don't tell anyone I told you that. In fact, just forget I said anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret. Tome of Secrets contains secrets? Imagine that. What are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. It's just that she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it. You were up to something, I just know it. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you. Oh, snap. Alright, well then. If you want us to go do that, let's go get that thing. May 11th. High Priest House. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Mrs. Inme probably out right now. I'll just get what I came for. Well, I guess you can say Mrs. Inme is certainly not in right now. I'm watching you like a bobbed head. You would better not steal anything. I would never do something like that. I'm just here to get what Maya asked for. Then get on with it. I would if you'd stop interrupting me. Yeah, that's true anyway. Alright, let's examine the bag then. Hello, bag. What's up? Here's Maya's bag. What is that strange patch on her bag? It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. Didn't we already discuss this? It's actually Maya's favorite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it. Let's see, he looks strikingly similar to the Plum Punisher. They're similar, but the Steel Samurai definitely came first. How do we know that for a fact? I see, how interesting. You seem genuinely intrigued. Must be a common thread between Plum Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Probably. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a Plum Punisher fan? But I digress. I better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. This must be the Tome of Secrets that Maya was talking about. Tome of Secrets added to the court's record. A tome given only to the one who will play the role of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. Well, Baldhead, are you finished now? Once I look at this evidence anyway, yes. Actually, did I ever look at this? A new flag we found in the Plaza of Devotion with this scribbled on it. At the usual spot, bring grub, the key too. A key? Uh-oh. Sounds interesting. The priestess acting as Lady Kira's representative must know her name. That name is Imsan. Imsan? Speaking this name is unforgivable. Lock this knowledge deep in your heart and devote yourself to prayer. Okay. Oh boy. Hold on a second. The string around it is coming undone. Whoops. Oh. Ah, you fool. Do not lay eyes upon it. Put it away quickly before we go blind. Relax, my hand just slipped. This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gorge our eyes out. Alright, this book's related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your Benevolence, would you mind if I ask you some questions? I guess so. Yeah, sure, fine. You fool, why have you put the Tome of Secrets before me? It's a big deal. Stay back, come no closer. Hey, this thing is actually pretty useful. Looky here, Your Benevolence, it's the Tome of Secrets. If you do not desist this instant, I shall have you put to death for the crime of blasphemy. Sorry. If looks could kill, I'd already be dead. Yeah, no kidding, right? Where do you think you were going, barbed head? Were you not the one who said you wished to speak with me? I better stay here and talk to Rafa for now. But I don't want to do that. I want to go show this to Maya. Okay, whatever. Tome of Secrets. This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you. Well, can't you make an exception? If you insist. Nina. What of this folding book? Yes. I see. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the purification rite. Gulp. Very important. What's it written inside? Yes, I see. Really? Is it all right to reveal that? Your Benevolence? Patience. The book contains Lady Kira's true name. Her true name. Is a name really that important? Of a secret? To Khura'in's priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know. Lady Kira's real name? What's so important about a name? Without a name, a priestess' voice will fail to reach a person's minima. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name. Oh, I get it. Like when you see someone in the crowd you recognize but you don't know their name. Makes it impossible to get their attention. Indeed, you must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It's the same for Khura'in's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use. The Queen is a secret art? Is it something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess? In Khura'in's, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the Queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. But then this is all new to me. So I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. The Queen's secret art. Can you tell me about the secret art of the Queen you spoke of? Come again? Oh, sorry, maybe we shouldn't talk about this? It is a secret after all, right? It is a secret art of spirit channeling. But I suppose his words are meaningless to you. Surprised how willing you are to tell me about it. Third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of this the technique. Third-rate is a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second. What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face. What the heck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. It's where a medium lets a spirit possess her body to return to our world, right? Well, now I see you have done your homework. Well, I guess I studied a bit. Power of spirit channeling. One can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It's quite a magnificent power, is it not? I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times. Indeed. So why don't they just spirit channel freaking the victims and be like, oh, it was totally not Miss Fey who did this. I mean, wouldn't that be better than doing a stupid Divination Séance? I'm just saying now. Indeed, a spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. So even if as a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time between the moment of its death and the moment it's channeled. Yes, and yet it clearly recalls all the memories it had in life. Thus even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded, and how we have maintained our unique culture. So spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics. It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. Man, can't wait for Maya to start ruling this kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. Fools come seeking the same great power as my mother. Illegal immigrants? Yes, it is becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Khura'inism for their salvation. Among them are also those of dubious nature, who have been driven from their own lands. Dubious nature driven from their own land. Gas and Pain definitely fit that bill. But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Yeah, they were treating him like he was a royalty almost. Rafa's spiritual power. It's kind of weird to see one of the Payne brothers getting brought up outside of the first case. Kind of a little unusual. Can you channel spirits, your benevolence? I am but the royal priestess. There is still much that I must learn. As now the Divination Séance takes me to the very limit of my ability. So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. What? You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? Just don't be ridiculous. It's written all over your face, you impudent nincompoop. The Divination Séance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the Queen. That's what my mother taught me when I was little. So Queen performed the dance of devotion? That'd be a sight to see. Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen just like my mother. The Divination Séance is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day. Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence. You shall see. It will not be long before I, too, master the secret art of spirit channeling. I will be a magnificent queen, who unites her people for the greater good of Khura'in. Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to. I'm going to ace the test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. So she actually has something in common with Maya. Indeed. Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than stand here and talk about spirit channeling. That's true. It doesn't have anything to do with this case as far as I can tell. Or does it? If the Queen is a spirit medium, are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira? Ah, I guess she saw that one coming. Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the rite, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace. Of course. My mother's a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Khura'in would personally battle the insurgents? Precisely what makes you third-rate. Irk! Another dead end, this is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for leads, so... Over there, after him! Don't let him escape! What is all that racket? A prisoner, maybe? Was it that escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town? Escaped prisoner? You mean that guy with the bushy beard? There's no reason to panic. The police are on his trail. He's no longer a suspect, but he might know something considering he was at the scene of the crime. Let's go take a look. Wait. Yeah, we gotta go talk to him, man. May 11th. Khura'in Bazaar. Ow, my aching back. I forgot how badly I'd injured it. Ow, ow, ow. I need to do some stretching and exercise more when I get back home. Ah, Mr. Wright. Oh, never mind. Freaking crud. Hey, Albie. That's our ball. Have you seen him? Ow, ow, ow. Are you alright, sir? 1 second. Wheeze. Have you seen that escaped prisoner around here? Oh, so that's why all those police came rushing over here. Heard them say something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in that area. This area. Disappeared in this area? He couldn't have taken to the air again, could he? Bobbed head. I told you to wait. It's too dangerous for you around here, your benevolence. Mr. Arbol could be lurking nearby. What sort of princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me? She's fearless, I'll give her that. Can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here, though, I might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? Where indeed? Any ideas? Have you noticed anything around here? I haven't seen the escaped prisoner. But I did notice how slow you run, sir. Just a high elevation. I'm out of breath before I know it. Yeah, it makes sense. What to do? The police said the escaped prisoner vanished right around here. There aren't any really good hiding places, so could there be where could he have gone? Maybe he melted in the crowd. Should be careful, your benevolence. You need not tell me that. I am not a child after all. Okay, okay. What if he's got a nerd disguise on, huh? Alright, time to present some new evidence to you. What do we need to actually present to you at this point? So that's a no. At least he's got some quick stuff. Okay, I mean, obviously this isn't going to be a thing either if the other one wasn't, so I don't know why I did that. That's a big rip, though. Alright, so we won't have too far to go. Okay. Oh, we haven't done this one yet. Okay. That is the Plum Punisher strap. There's only one in the entire world. Oh, do you know a lot about the Plum Punisher? Of course, she's a real hero to the people. Plum Punisher is a she? Did not know that. The ratings for the show must be through the roof. They are. Reached 100% viewership at one point. 100%? Well, when there's only one TV channel in the entire kingdom. Oh, that explains it. That explains it indeed. Seriously, one TV channel? That's kind of nuts, actually. But still, man, but still. And you got nothing to say about that. Show the kid a dead body, you know, because why not? That's a dagger that was used in the Wright. It said Lady Kira once wielded it. In addition to that dagger, there are many other items that are said to have been hers. Really? Like what? There's the obvious stuff like swords, spears, and other weapons. But there are other more interesting items like her favorite hat and her favorite pillow. Her pillow? Yes, they say you use it. Lady Kira will ensure you have a restful slumber. As long as it's not eternal. Because eternal slumbers are not what we want, obviously. How about the family photo? Nothing. How about Believe statement? Nothing. How about the flag? That's a weird flag. I like it. Oh, that would have been funny if he actually reacted to the Tome of Secrets. Gosh dang it. Oh well, whatever. Alright, what are we looking for? You. Nothing new there. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of talking right there. How about over here? It's a poster, and it's not what we're looking for either. Over here? Also not our answer, it seems. Over here? That's also not the answer. How about the bird again? Yeah, I didn't think the bird was going to be the answer either, honestly, but oh well. Not that either. It says something about a yak. Yak's delicious. That's a gate. What a wonderful gate indeed. Leads all the way back up there, which is pretty gosh darn cool, man. For real, where are we going? I guess I'm just gonna hover over anything and everything and hopefully find... Oh, it's a manhole. That manhole cover, it's open. Whoa, what is it, Shadow? Did he sniff out someone or something in the manhole? I wonder. Shadow track Mr. R. Ball if he had something with the rebel scent on it? I don't know. I feel like I got something with Mr. R. Ball's scent on it. Something I might have touched. Yeah, that would be the... Wait. This? Here, Shadow, how about this? Hope it works. I think he picked up a scent. You mind if I borrow Shadow for a bit? By all means. I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get him, boy. Your benevolence, I'm heading down the manhole now. It could be dangerous, so please wait here. Wait. Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That is not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent lurking down there. Oh, are you worried about me? No, I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove Maya innocent. How can you be so sure of the accused's innocence? She's already been found guilty. Don't worry, maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Oh, okay. I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, then that means she's innocent. Lawyers must trust in their clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do. You lame brain, do what you will. Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Shadow. Be careful. Curious to see what's going to happen down here, if anything. Wait, come back here. It's pitch black down here. I can't see a thing. Wham! Ag! Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Oh, ow, ow, ow. What happened? I went down in the manhole, and then... Was that a spider I saw when it was blurry vision? It kind of looked like it. Oh, hey. Oh, you finally came to. Ah! I remember that face anywhere. Well, that and also the outfit, too. And that dragon symbol on his armband, that's the mark of the rebels. There can be no mistake, it's him. That's our ball. Oh gosh. Yikes. Sorry I got a little rough with you back there. Thought you were the cops. Why are you making that face? Oh, jeez. Hey, want an apple? Phew, I thought he was going to kill me. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I don't mind a good apple, but not right now. What is this place? This is the office of my brother-in-arms, Dhurke. But right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Wait, back up a sec. What kind of office is this exactly? A law office, what else? Really? Dhurke used to be a lawyer? Really? That's interesting. Yep, just like you. Khura'in's public enemy number 1 is an ex-lawyer. Didn't see that coming. I don't suppose I'll be coming around here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? Just I want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came by today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I'm gonna sell Dhurke's info to the Minister of Justice and slip out of Khura'in. Wait a second. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Relax, will ya? I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, and sorry about punching your lights out back there. My bad. So, Mr. Lawyer Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest, trusting me and the Acolyte, Puree Zealot. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. Don't know if it'll be much help, though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so... I wonder how true that really is. Me too, actually. Alright, time to present literally everything to you, I guess. Is this a parting gift for me leaving the rebels? No, you can't keep it. I'll just ask him what I can for now. Is he just gonna say no to everything? I mean, at least this should all be very quick. Okay, well, let's skip the other one since they are always the same thing. And that is also a no. Maybe I gotta present this stuff to him after I talk to him. I don't even know. Alright. I think I'm just going to... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just get out of here then in that case. Examine first. That is a spider. Freaking crud, man. Is that coat yours, Mr. Arball? Nah, it belongs to the rebel leader, Dhurke. It's pretty impressive. I like the color, too. Want to try it on? Really? You're sure it's okay? Of course. Better to look great on you. Well, then don't mind if I do. It smells all moldy. I can't believe you fell for it. That thing's been hanging there forever. Note to self, don't trust this guy ever again. That was mean. How could you do that, man? A ladder? There's a ladder leading underground. Must have brought me in through here. There's no reason for me to leave yet. Should see what else Mr. Arball has to say. How about this book? Is this a law book? Dragon mark's been branded into the cover. That's Dhurke's law book. Really? The leader of the rebel? Is that Dhurke? That's right, and that mark of the dragon is the emblem of the rebellion. The pages in this one section are really dirty. Must be the section on the Defense Culpability Act. Dhurke's law book added to the court record. Branding it with the Defiant Dragon's mark demonstrates the strength of Dhurke's convictions. He must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. Woo! He practically wore out the entire section. So wait, it sounds like Dhurke's actually a good guy? That's kind of ironic. Maybe he got tried against the Defense Culpability Act and maybe he escaped somehow and that's how he became a rebel. That's kind of messed up either way, I don't know. There's a knife driven deep into a photo of the Queen. Guess the rebels really hate her. They remember to stay on their good side. Indeed. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put here maybe today or yesterday. Did you put these here, Mr. Arball? Something wrong with flowers? Oh no. Traditional thing here in Khura'in. Pay it no mind. Pay it no mind. Okie dokie, will do. This looks like a photo of Dhurke and his compatriots. Here's one that looks really old. That's Sad Madhi and Apollo? Okie dokie then. That's really interesting. Wow, this is taken about 20 years ago. Is he gonna notice that they look familiar? Those are Dhurke's sons? Oh, those are Dhurke's sons. I'm sorry, Apollo, what? No, what? But, no, Apollo's father is Zach Grimari, right? I mean, what? Hold on, I'm confused. Really? So this is the rebel Dhurke in the center? He doesn't look so evil. And both of his sons look kind of familiar. I wonder why. One left is Yudi. Albino was Prosecutor Sad Madhi. Oh boy. Prosecutor Sad Madhi is Dhurke's son? That he is. Yudi was once a rebel too. Used to really respect his old man, both as a father and as a lawyer. Why did he become a prosecutor? Being a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant. On account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yeah, that's why Yudi decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy's den. I would have never guessed it looking at him now. Man, he hates lawyers too, so I don't get it. You say that again. Dhurke is battling to change Khura'in's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. We all thought Yudi was taking up the mantle to carry on that will too. So we're sure to help overthrow Khura'in one day, but as you've seen, he now uses the law to do her bidding. Dhurke's been beside himself, so he no longer carries the will of the dragon in him, huh? I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. What about the other child in the photo? That's Dhurke's adopted son, but he's gone back overseas. His name's Apollo. Apollo? Wait a second. That bracelet. It really is Apollo! Oh, he's always had that bracelet. I didn't even realize that. He's a rascal, that one, and his voice could shake the entire room. Yeah, his cords of steel worked even as a kid, apparently. Man, he's out there raising high heck somewhere. Ha ha, yes, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Considering how far he's come, Mr. Arbal's description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Really, Phoenix? Apollo justice, huh? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I know you're ready, why I know I can lead Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. He's a responsible young man now. He never lost that loud voice, though. Which is good. Kind of an unexpected thing to be finding on the board randomly there, but hey, that's cool. You guys get electricity? Yeah, but the power goes out occasionally. It's pretty inconvenient. You're telling me sometimes it goes out for an entire day. What about the stuff in the refrigerator? Why don't you see for yourself? Forget I asked. I'm afraid of what I might find. Same. What are these hanging here? Lizards? So they're pretty big. Those are sewer lizards. We call them that because they live in the sewer. They grow bigger than your average lizard, which makes them fine eating. Wait, you eat these? What else would you do with them? Here, try one. Pass. I'll definitely pass. Missing out on a fine treat, my man. Somehow, I think I'll live without it. I mean, if you see a fine treat, you should try it, Phoenix. Maybe you'll like it, actually. You never know. There are bowls and platters of food here. They're still warm, as if this was all recently prepared. Must have a pretty big appetite, Mr. Arbal. Har 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 har. Guys as big and strong as me. Got even bigger appetites, you know. We just fled from the police. I don't know how you could eat this much after all that excitement. Axe, sorry if I offended you. First, let's start with an appetizer. Where's he getting all these apples from? Want to join me, Mr. Lawyer Man? Got plenty of sewer lizards too. The other thing, too, is he eating these apples whole? Because, I mean, what about the seeds? The seeds do got cyanide in them, so, I mean, eating this many apples all at once, I mean, you're gonna get cyanide poisoning from that, probably. I mean, like, geez, man. Thanks, but I already ate. It's not like apples got that much cyanide in them. It's not like, oh, you just eat a freaking apple seed and you're gonna die from cyanide, but, like, you eat too many, yeah, that could probably happen, I would assume. I don't know. What's this thing with the dragon on it? Some kind of sign? I thought I was clicking on the light, but okay. Yep, that was his business sign back when this was Dhurke's office. Used to be a lawyer, right? That he was, but it was a really long time ago. Place has seen better days, that's for sure. Well, I hope we can put his sign back up someday. I wouldn't hold my breath. You never know. Never know. Okay, I think that's basically everything. Alright, let's actually finally talk, shall we? Let's do this, the High Priest murder. Tell me everything you know about the High Priest murder. Well, as you know, I don't remember much about that. Banged my head on a rock as soon as I parachuted in the inner sanctum. So when I told you I had nothing to do with his murder, I meant it. Okay then. Where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the time I came to, it was already dawn. Must have been out cold the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all? Got that right. What happened to the dog? Just kind of realized that. And why did you say you did when you testified? About that, since I didn't remember a thing. I was afraid I'd seem suspicious, so I came up with that whole story. Does he even realize how much trouble his big fat lie has caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It was definitely my bad. Didn't seem very sorry to me. So the bottom line is you were at the scene of the crime, but weren't involved in it. Got it. Dhurke the attorney. So Dhurke used to be a lawyer? Yep, he was a force to be reckoned with back when he was still practicing. He was a juggernaut of the law and as mighty as a dragon. He could strike terror into a prosecutor's heart just by glaring at him. People called it his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-placed glare. You gotta be kidding me. Most important of all, he would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Is that what you mean by the will of the dragon? Yep, that would be it, actually. The work in court yesterday was mighty impressive, too. He didn't give up no matter how hard of a beating you took. Not unlike Dhurke, I might add. Oh, thanks? A big part of the beating I took was because of you. Well, I gotta start packing. Who knows when they might catch up with me if I don't scram soon. Please wait, I need to ask you something. Wait, I forget, did I? Oh, I did add that. I forgot to actually look into this. Defense Culpability Act, in the name of eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. I mean, that's it, basically. Forgot to present that to him, though. Go ahead, shoot. What are you rebels trying to do? I would imagine getting the Defense Culpability Act shut down, probably. ... And why were you at the inner sanctum in the first place? Well, I guess we can present things now, right? Okay, I thought so. Well, anyway, what about this? What? Not even that? Oh, that's insane. You would think something would be presentable here. Alright, whatever. Mr. Arball's plan. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? More precisely, what were you trying to do there? I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. Thought that much was pretty obvious anyway. But the High Priest was a fool for getting taken in by Dhurke. Should've tried hightailing it out of Khura'in like I'm doing. Really? Cyclops? 4 of them. Ah, Cyclops. Mr. Arball is hiding something, but I won't know exactly what until I can undo the locks. Exactly are you trying to hide, Mr. Arball? Well, I'm not hiding anything. No way, no how. Let's use my Magatom on him, then. I forgot, what would happen if I tried to leave? Oh, I can't even leave. Well, never mind, then. Take that! Take that! Let's do this. Ding, 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 ding. That's plan. I'm going to ask you again. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Well, precisely, what were you trying to do there? Keep asking, but the answer's still the same. Trying to escape from prison, that's all. But that high priest was a fool. He fell for Dhurke's line and sold his own country out. How can you say such things about him? Helped you escape, didn't he? Don't you even care about what happened to him? It was getting out of the rebellion anyway. Should open his eyes. We never stood a chance against the Garan regime. Hang on, you really believe what you're saying? Didn't the high priest's death really hurt you on the inside? Like I just said, I couldn't care less about the whole thing. I beg to differ. This would be here in this room. This wouldn't be here in this room if you didn't feel a thing. Wait. In this room? You mean this? What does that have to do with anything? You don't know? Try looking deep into your heart. I still don't get it. I'm starting to think you don't either. Why does it feel so much worse when it's him pointing out my failures? Told you I couldn't care less about the high priest. Really? Pretty sure you have something that points to his grief? I beg to differ. Wouldn't be here in this room? That doesn't make any sense, though. That was the only thing that was in this room. But what, though? I only found one thing in this room, and it was the book. I guess I'm gonna re-examine the room. Maybe I should go over it all again. Maybe I'll just re-examine the room. Maybe I missed something. I've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. You literally said this room, though! That was the only thing I found in this room, was the gosh darn freaking book! So, what am I missing then? Oh, this is kind of annoying anyway. I don't know. Yeah, none of these seem to be the answer, so, okay. Guess I'll just go into this again. I guess I'll just try random evidence or something. I don't even know. Not like I get punished in this game like the other ones. This wouldn't be here in this room if you didn't feel a thing. In this room. I don't get that though. You mean this? I was gonna say maybe he had a chance to enter the room, but I guess not. Maybe that? These flowers are offered in memory of the dead here in Khura'in. High Priest's death hit you hard, so you've been grieving here alone, haven't you? Well? Hee-ho! Oh yeah, those flowers were in this room, weren't they? I'm stupid, I kinda didn't think about that. Those flowers don't mean anything, it's just a Khura'ini's way of saying goodbye. Why the fact that you're mourning his death? Reading this too much, I told you, I'm done with the rebellion. Haven't even heard from Dhurke or the rest of them for a few days. Tomorrow I'm planning to kiss this kingdom goodbye. No, I know you've been in contact with the other rebels lately. How exactly do you plan on proving that? A piece of evidence ties you to the other rebels. Excuse me. What would do that? This one? Found this prayer flag at the Plaza Devotion. Wrote a message on it and left it behind for your fellow rebels, didn't you? Gulp. They brought this food for you at your request. Hoo-ha-ha! So you're lying about leaving the rebels. Still involved with Dhurke and the rest of them, aren't you? Nah! Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Oh, you're good, Mr. Lawyer Man. I admit it. I requested the grub. I was just taking advantage of him, that's all. What do you mean? My face blasted all over the place. I couldn't stay out in the open anymore. I took advantage of my former comrades for some grub and a place to hide. I was gonna kiss this kingdom goodbye tomorrow. I'm not buying it. You're obviously lying. I can just tell by looking at you. The white-hot flames of revolution definitely still burn on inside you. Excuse me. What? That's ridiculous. Those flames burned out a long time ago. True is that the flames of revolution still burn on inside you. That would be... the book? Dhurke's law book. I'm no lawyer, so what's that got to do with me? With the mark branded on the cover. Mark that stands for the unwavering commitment to the revolution. Is Dhurke's way of representing the will of the dragon. Yeah, so what of it? Yeah, that same mark on the scarf tied around your left arm. But you wouldn't be wearing that if you were no longer a rebel. I forgot to take it off, that's all. No, as a wanted man, that should have been the first thing you took off. The fact that you haven't hidden that mark yet proves you're still a rebel. Hoo-ha! Think what you want, but you don't know nothing about me. No, you're wrong. You wear your heart and your beliefs right on your sleeve, just like me. This is what I believe in. Take that! Whoa, the attorney's badge gets presented as evidence. Well, to be honest, it's a Magatama thing, but still. ... When a person's back is against the wall, they always fall back on what they believe in. Just as I always have my badge, you always have the will of the dragon with you. Would you risk your life for your beliefs? I mean, he already is. What? No, I wouldn't. But you literally are. What are you talking about? No? No, because I wouldn't be much use to my clients dead. Now admit it. You never once thought about leaving the Defiant Dragons, have you? That look in your eyes, just like Dhurke's. Looks like you've got the will of the dragon inside of you too. Whoa, unlock successful. Now, Mr. Arbol, what is your plan? I plan to take you out if you turned out to be on the side of the royals. It's another apple. But I think I can trust you. I can't believe I was that close to getting shanked here. It's like you said. No intention of leaving Dhurke's group. In other words, you were testing me. You're a foreigner and a lawyer who's been charged with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the queen. Wait, really? Well, I'm going to keep fighting till the end. Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry I ever doubted you. So what are you doing here anyway? Came to get the secret hideout key from a helper. Secret hideout? Yeah, I was supposed to get my next order from Dhurke there. Town's swarming with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I can do about that. What about the order Dhurke was supposed to give you? Gonna have to abort that mission. Now I'm just lying low, waiting for a chance to make contact with Dhurke again. Hey, why the long face? Thought you'd be able to tell me something about the High Priest's murder. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, I know. Let me make it up to you with this. What is it? So it was actually a key. It opens the door to one of our secret hideouts. Can't say any more than that anyway. I hope it helps. Sorb is a key? Yep, plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. And being that it's super secret, we can have just any ordinary key. Let's see. Golden orb added to the court record. Oh boy, I can't wait to present this in court and break the trust right now. An orb entrusted to me by Mr. Arbol. It seems to be the key to the rebel hideout. Maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case. Thanks. Don't mention it. Besides, you're a fellow brother in arms fighting the powers that be. If it'll help you, feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Okay, I can't actually look at any details. Alright, I will pick your brain right now. Oh, now I can present everything. Oh gosh. Seen the will of the dragon within you. You're gonna make a fine rebel. What? What's wrong, my friend? You gotta rise up with me. Har 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 har. I don't recall joining the rebellion, though. True. This is that whatchamacallit, ain't it? What is? You know, that whatchamacallit. What were we talking about again? It's alright, you don't have to force yourself if you got nothing to say. Very true. High Priest left Lady in me all alone when he died. Even worse, that's what they say she's expecting a baby. It's always hardest for the family members left behind. Oh wait, that was Phoenix, so that... I know exactly what you mean. Blast it. If only I could remember what happened after I escaped from prison. See, Mr. Arbol feels responsible for the High Priest's death. Yeah, understandably so, anyway. It's a whatchamacallit. Oh no. Nothing to say about the warning? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. What could this be? It's a map, indeed. How about this? Aw, it's the same thing for the flower, okay. How about you? Nothing to say about him, though, okay. What about the dagger? Nothing? Okay, well, he's probably gonna have a few more things to say, at the very least, anyway. Like that, he's gotta say something about, the family photo with the same things as before. Whoa. That's kind of weird. Okay, probably something about this, right? No? Well, excuse me, then. Nothing. Probably the book, at least, right? Dragging Emblem Brandon into that book is a sign of defiance against the Garon regime. That evil law has led to the deaths of many of our brothers in arms. The Defense Culpability Act? Yep, but we were not going to stand it for it much longer. That's the main reason we have to see this revolution through. Never seen him so serious before. What about the Golden Orb? That orb is the key to the secret hideout. So where exactly is this hideout anyway? I got no idea. Don't tell me you forgot when you bumped your head. Ha 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 ha! Looks like I'll have to find it myself. You'll find it, Phoenix. You'll find it. Lady Kira. Everyone's been talking about the return of Lady Kira lately. Well, my friend Maya is suspected of being the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. You wouldn't have to know who she really is, though, would you? Beats me, but whoever she is, she bushwhacked me and hauled me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops, she's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching you like a hawk? Framing you for crimes? Why would anyone go to all that trouble? Kingdom likes to pretend that its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities can't arrest you just for sympathizing with a rebellion. They resort to framing people for things they didn't do. And that Lady Kira figure is... she's just some lick spittle working for the Garon regime. Wow. Makes sense. Even without the DC Act, Dhurke and his insurgent scum buddies, her days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Just say I got a little trick on my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Because you got a defiant attitude like one of them dragon dupes. So he's talking about Lady Kira then. Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever setups. She's no amateur if you ask me. So you're saying that Monarchy is using Lady Kira to secretly take out the rebels? Exactly. The Garon regime is using her to control the people even down to that what we think. Why don't the people protest that the Monarchy is doing things like that? Fortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. And without that, we can't prove anything. I know the feeling. Bring this up in court, they'd probably dismiss it out of hand. So unmask Lady Kira if I want to get anywhere. Goal of the revolution? A goal to get rid of that evil, no-good Defense Culpability Act. That seemed pretty obvious. You know, just by looking at Dhurke's law book. DC Act has turned this kingdom into a corrupt cesspool. A false charge are overlooked, and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was first enacted. What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law? The assassination of Queen Amara. That's where it all began. Happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dhurke who did it. Dhurke assassinated the former queen, didn't he? That's the official line, but The official line? Charges were completely trumped up. Dhurke was framed, I'm telling you. He was? Because Dhurke was a lawyer. Once the people thought a lawyer had killed the queen, they turned against all lawyers. And that's how the DC Act was first passed. Or wait. That's why there aren't any lawyers left in Khura'in. Even worse, it changed the significance of the Divination Séance. Significance of the Divination Séance? They were holding seances in court even before the DC Act? You bet they were. Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly contest the insights that came in out of seances. You mean like what I've been doing? Right, it's like Dhurke used to say. The royal priest's insights are just another piece of evidence. Right. I see what you mean by this, about the significance of the Divination Séance changing. Yep, the insights became the only truth, and arguing against them was banned. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the Divination Séance. This time I will prove that the insights I gleaned thereof are of the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe. When I've seen Rafa would agree with that. This kingdom is a shadow of its former self. It's from a dictatorship where the royals use the fear of trumped-up charges to rule. And that's what Dhurke's been rebelling against? Yep. All we want is to live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. And there's only one way to make that come true. Overthrow the current regime. So that's the truth behind the rebels. Well, PW, my friend, it's about time for me to get going. After all, I am the fangs of the Defiant Dragons. Let's see, that's our ball, age 46. He's older than I thought he was, actually. I kind of assumed he was in his 30s. XO, the Defiant Dragons. He escaped from prison. At one point, he was a paratrooper in some country's airborne unit. Whoa. That's our ball! You're not going to do that alley-oop thing again, are you? I'm just getting to that. See ya when I see ya. Alley-oop! Yep, he alley-ooped. Why does he have to jump like that before running off? Well, I guess we're friends now. But enough about that. I've already spent way too much time here. Are we just going to ultimately... Why do I feel like the ultimate case is going to end up being where we're going to have to prove Dhurke innocent in court? Oh boy, that's going to be interesting. May 11th, Khura'in Bazaar. That feels like that's where this is leading up to. Prove him innocent in court for something that happened 23 years ago. And then be like, this is a bunch of BS and stuff like that. And then get the Defense Culpability Act removed entirely, you know? Phew, I finally got out of there. Mr. Wright! I'm so glad you're okay. I was so worried about you. Shadow, what happened to him anyway? He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes after you went in. Sorry it wasn't much help. How long was he down there for anyway? Well, did you find anything of worth? Oh, I tripped and fell down there. Must have been out cold for a while. I better keep things to myself for now. I figured as much. I have to find that secret hideout Mr. Arbal was talking about. Should probably start with places that have something to do with the High Priest. Yeah, that would make some sense anyway. Any ideas? Bobbed head, I detect a foul odor emanating from you. Well, I did walk through the sewers, so... Stay back, keep your stink to yourself. I'd be glad to leave you alone if you like. Who said you could walk away from you, muttonhead? Fine, I'll stick to you like glue. No, that is too close. I just can't win with her. Yeah, definitely not. What to do? Even after investigating the sewers, you have nothing. Well, I'm not ready to give up yet. Besides, I wouldn't say I have nothing. There's nowhere I wouldn't go if it would help Maya. So what will it be next? Will you dive into a septic tank? If it would help Maya, I wouldn't rule it out. Stay back. That was just a hypothetical. Right, and what about the new evidence we got? Yeah, totally. I mean, she's like, if she saw this, she'd be like, Dhurke? What? That orbit has a mesmerizing core. I must take a closer look at it. Mr. Arbol entrusted me with this, so maybe I shouldn't let even Princess Rafa handle it. Your benevolence? Wouldn't you be defiled by touching an object that has been in the hands of a lawyer? I suppose so. You do know that there are no such things as lawyer cooties, right? Well, what if there is, actually? What if I examine the manhole again? Wait, what? I can examine this again? Was that your stomach? No, that was not me. That was the cry of a warbod. Would you like a magatamen? Enough, I'm not hungry. Why can't some people just admit when they're hungry? Yeah, exactly. Why, this Diapom looks positively delicious. I think I shall take this one. It's your benevolence. You can't just take things without paying. Shopkeeper, you will receive your payment from this barb-headed foreigner. Thank you, barb-headed foreigner. Peasants paying for princesses? This place is absolutely feudal. Yeah, that seems kind of messed up, honestly. Have you never seen a yak before, Barbhead? Only in zoos. Well, in Khura'in, they play an important part in our daily lives. Therefore, they must be treated with kindness and respect. Moo! Hey, what are you doing? I command you to cease this at once. That yak is really licking and nuzzling the daylights out of Rafa. Foul beast, you have made a mess of my royal raiment. For that, I shall make a leather coat out of you later. What was that about, treating them with kindness and respect again? Yeah, that didn't last very long, now did it? I'll do that one last, just because I'm kind of curious about what would happen if I do that again. I was going to say examine did come up for a second, but there it is. Roar! Ah, what the heck was that? Honestly, what sort of grown-up man jumps at the call of a warbod? What? That roar came from this bird? It is a bird, right? Well, give me a moment. Nina. A very likely story. The warbot has many natural enemies. Therefore, it mimics a lion's roar in order to scare them away. But you did not know that, did you? And you call yourself a lawyer? Didn't know either until you asked Nina. Enough, you lame brain. No, not a lame brain. Not me. Anything but that. Oh, man. Okay, what about the sewer? What is it, Bobhead? Is the sewer calling to you once more? Not exactly. Probably shouldn't tell her about Mr. Arbol. Yeah, bad idea. Wait, more up there? Poster. That's the Plum Punisher, Khura'in's famous action hero. Guess I'm not the only country with superheroes like that. Wait. But they didn't let me skip through it, though. That was weird. Anyway, I think that's everything. So anyway, everyone, on the next exciting episode, at long last, I think we'll go ahead and go to our next destination, wherever that might be. And we'll see what we got to do about that. So anyway, everyone, let me know what you thought about that whole encounter with Mr. Arbol. Seems like the things with Dhurke is a lot more complicated than meets the eye, anyway. But we'll find out more, perhaps, very soon. I get a weird feeling that we might be ending up in a situation where we have to prove Dhurke innocent of the assassination in the very near future, but obviously that's not going to be right now. That'll probably be later, if I had to guess, but the plot is thickening indeed. But will it happen? I don't know. Don't let me know, because I do not want to know. And it's a spoiler if you do let me know, obviously. So anyway, I'll see y'all later on. Have a good one. Next episode, we continue our investigations. Bye-bye! Hello, everyone. You've reached the end of this video. But before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout-out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members. Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all Tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.